So when you start looking at this assignment right here, hopefully the first couple questions are just kind of interpreting information from the table, like how big is it, what does it state, the solid, liquid, or gas, and estimated roundabout temperatures. All right. So it's just kind of like inferring information from it. What I wanted to help you with today is being able to plot this in Excel and have it help you do the predictions, as well as number 3 about geologists, letter C. So if you've downloaded this, go ahead and open up a blank copy of Excel. And then we're going to copy the data in here on a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being computers should not exist, and 5 being you could do graphs in your sleep. How comfortable are you guys with graphing in Excel? So I kind of have an idea of how fast to move. All right. Four, nice. So if I, run out of the room, I can have Leica take over. Okay, good. So definitely a 1. Oops. Okay. So I'll try and go slow. You guys can stop me, tell me if something doesn't make sense. It might obviously look a little bit different on your computer too, so just kind of keep me in the loop if you need the help. So the first thing we need to do is bring in that data table over, so I'm just going to copy and paste it. So highlight, copy, come over to my Excel, and paste it. That's like the fastest it's worked today. All right, so get your data copied over to Excel. All right, the next part, so it'll kind of auto grab your data for you, is make sure that one of the cells within, within here is highlighted. So mine shows up green. I don't know if your guys is the same. I think it is. Make sure one of those cells is highlighted. Go to your insert menu. And then there's a charts and graphs area over here. I am going to personally today go to recommended charts. And this third one down, it's a type of scatter, plot, sorry, I was getting sidetracked, is the one that we're going to use today. So it's a scatter plot, so it plots our data and then connects a line for us. Is there anyone that can't get this far? All right, so I'm going to hit the OK button, and it's going to do some auto graphing for me. I'll make this bigger so you guys can see it better on my screen. We still have some things to edit about this graph, so don't get too excited yet. All right, so it graphed our data for us. That was given, but there's a couple stipulations in the assignment that we need to pay attention to. So it says plot the data on a line graph, which we just did, on your assignment to create create one through Excel. So mark the depth on the horizontal axis. So horizontal is our x-axis, from 0 to 20 kilometers. Right now it only goes up to 7, so we need to get that fixed. And then our vertical axis needs to go up to 500. So our y-axis needs to go 0 to 500. Right now it only goes up to like 250. So let's fix that. So when you have your graph selected, you can see the little circles to like make it bigger or smaller there. You're going to click on this tiny numbers down here on the x-axis, and you can see that the little blue dots kind of highlight it. I know it's really tiny, but let's see. Yeah, zooming doesn't make it any better. So once that is selected, you're going to right click on it, and there's an option right here that says Format Axes. Format Axes, and it's just going to do our x-axis. We have to do each one. So when you click on that, a menu comes up to the side. So right now our x-axis goes to 8. According to our assignment, I need you guys to make it go to 20. So now it should look like this. Now we have to do the same thing to the y-axis. Just gonna exit out of here. So click and highlight your y-axis so that way you can see the dots. Right click on it, Format Axes again, and we need this one to go to 500. So now your graph should look like this. Did I lose anybody? You should be doing this on your side too. It's part of that layers assignment, Samaya. All right, hopefully I haven't lost anybody. Speak up if I did. There's a couple more things that we do have to adjust here. We need labels on our X and Y axis. So I know if this is 500 elephants, 500 degrees, 500 students, and so on. And then I've got to change and give this thing a title as well. First thing I'm going to do, easiest, my mouse is being trippy, is I'm going to add chart element. I'm going to add 2 of them. So I'm going to add labels or titles in this case. I need both horizontal and vertical. So that's my X, that's my Y. I'm going to put in the same information that is given to me right up here. Depth kilometers, depth in kilometers. All right, now I have my y-axis labeled with temperature in Celsius, just like I do up here. And then I have to title my graph. You guys can call it whatever makes sense to you, but temperature of the Earth based on depth in kilometers is what I did mine, as long as it relates them together. All right, now once you have done this much, you can just copy and paste it right into your assignment. So copy, paste. Have you turned in every single thing this week, Isaiah? Samaya, we used Excel, a blank sheet. All right. So letter B talks about estimating, predict the temperature of the following depths, 8 and 20 kilometers. So all you're going to do, this is why we made the graph bigger than what our data actually said. So if we were to imagine that this line went out and continued and continued and continued, we're going to guess about how hot it would be as we drill down. So at 8 kilometers, you would look at for 8, followed up here, it might be right around here, so maybe it's roughly 200 degrees. All right. So I'll let you guess the 21. It may or may not go off the chart. Any questions about this assignment? I wanted to make sure we walked through that graphing together so you guys had something to work with. All right. So what you guys are going to do now is finish this assignment up if you have not. Again, there's the quiz, the 3.1 quiz. That's the only thing listed under today. And then any time left over, I want you making sure that all of your DOLs, your vocabulary, your hexagon connections, density calculations, everything we've done this last week and the week before is all completed and turned in. And then I'm just going to hang out in here in case you guys have questions or need help or need walkthrough or anything, okay?